generated. The complaint is that this activity was done in violation of a policy, and the conclusion is that there was no policy pertaining to the complaint that was found, not whether or not the complaint was accurate. So I'm wondering if during the investigation, whether or not you found that there were charges threatened against this individual in order to gain compliance, because it sounds like that was the complaint, but the complaint was worded in such a way that this was done in violation of policy. So I'm wondering whether or not the activity itself actually happened.
Whether the threat occurred?
Yes.
The threat occurred, but it was not a violation of policy.
Is that a common tactic in order to?
It is, yes.
Let's be crystal clear about what Lawrence, Kansas Police Chief Rich Lockhart just admitted here. He just admitted that the threat to a man's unalienable freedoms occurred. Such a threat on American rights is not a violation of his department's policy, and this threat to civil liberties is a common tactic in his police department. In other words, the Lawrence Police Department routinely violates their oath to the Constitution by making it a common practice of threatening to take away people's freedoms. And there's nothing in their policy to prohibit such a tyrannical action.
The threat occurred, but it was not a violation of policy.
Is that a common tactic in order to?
It is, yes. I mean, in this situation, the person was in the street and the officer asked him to get out of the street. Being in the street where a sidewalk is provided is a violation of the law.
Mm-hmm.
And in this case, the person refused to comply. The officer elected to use discretion and not make an arrest in that situation.
Without the details of what charges were being threatened in order to gain compliance of what compliance you were looking for, without a lot of detail, it's difficult to understand that.
Yeah, the idea here is to just give you a high level view.
Mm-hmm.
If you would like more specific information, we can do that, but we can't do that in a public meeting.
Absolutely understood. Yes.
He was fired just 3 weeks before he was set to retire.
And now he's becoming an industry whistleblower. Kate Jennings.
Thank you.
This is Board Member Minor. I think that would be good because the information this additional information you provided would be helpful to understand the whole picture and what was going on there.
Right. So we can do that individually. If you want to get a hold of Major Cooper, if you need further information, we can do that. We just can't do that in a public meeting.
Mm-hmm. I appreciate that. I appreciate you making the.
There was just so many lies here. I don't even know where to begin. Number one, OPA never contacts the complainant. I can't tell you how many complaints I've made. Caper, how many times did you contact me to consult me about a complaint? None. Chief, you exonerated Neff and made assumptions about what I knew at the time, but you never talked to me once. And that complaint that you were just discussing, we can discuss it as publicly as you want because I put the video on YouTube. The man didn't like me following him, videotaping him doing his job. So he decided to threaten a charge to get me to stop doing that. In other words, it's 42 USC 1983. It's a threat to violate civil rights under color of law. And you just admitted to it, dude. You just admitted to it in a public meeting. What is wrong with you? OPA has never contacted me once about a single complaint that I have submitted. Never. And those phone calls, they come from no caller ID, unknown number. That's how police call us. I'm not going to answer that call. So screw you guys and your lies. You guys just sit here and told them that you consult the complainants. When did you call me, Chief? Before you made that assumption. How about it, Casey? When did you call me before you let Daubert off the hook? Guys, these guys are lying to you. They're straight up freaking lying to you. And I'm going to come in here with a cart of documents next time. Because if I had all my stuff right here, right now, I could pull out the actual documents that show it. And you're going to be excited to see your own documents right next to your picture, Chief, when I put out the video. I'm not playing this game with these people anymore. I've been told that I need to fear for my life because of you people. Are you coming after me? You going to kill me? Come get it. I'm ready to die for this. You got the wrong person, people. And if you're going to come in here lying, these people all just violated their oath to not only the department, the city, and the Constitution, but their oath as a civil human being to come in here and be honest. They won't talk about implicit bias. There's all these reasons why we can't measure that. You guys are full of shit. You got the wrong guy. You got the wrong guy. You guys all underestimated me. All you people in with those badges underestimated me. You thought I was just some other jackass on the street that didn't understand things. I'm educated. I know things. I know how to do research. I'm investigating you. I've got my own mugshot book of every single one of you guys. And I'll add another one tonight since Miss Shipley came up here to the microphone. You know why I have that? So that when I talk to citizens about you guys, I can pull out the mugshots and ask them to show me which officer did it.
Michael, can you wrap up in about 30
I'm
seconds?
done.
Okay.
They're lying to you guys. They're lying to you guys.
Public comment on this agenda item?
And I'll prove it. Watch the video.